I was playing my usual Red Cliff deck, inspired by my favorite YouTuber. I noticed a guy. I couldn't read his name, the text was too small. I wasn't sure how he did it, but he had somehow managed to create this long wall of text as his username. Thought that was strange, but he wasn't very high leveled, so I challenged him. I played my usual turn 1 of a Red Cliff Adept, and my opponent responded by playing 2 Young Tans, which confused me. I mean, sure, you killed my starter, but you gotta save that for later. Whatever, I thought. So they run a Young Tan, so be it. I played another Red Cliff Adept, this time with a Mauler. Now what's next was incredibly strange. My opponent, he played a Banhammer. Now you might be saying to yourself, how do you have the colorless for that? Didn't you play 2 Young Tans the turn before? And that's the same thing I thought. Was he hacking? I then looked into his graveyard and saw that his Banhammer was only 1 colorless, and his Young Tans were free? Something seemed off. This player intrigued me so much. I had to keep playing. A couple turns passed, interesting happening. Just your average annoying dust deck. Until I reached 5 fighters, when my opponent realized they could use Boba-Man. And in that one turn, they proceeded to play 5 Babas that all costed 1 colorless stud. I was mortified. I had never seen anything more scary in my life. 5 1-white Babas? What's next? The apocalypse? My board state was completely in shambles. They now had a complete advantage over me. It seemed that my opponent bricked somehow with his rampant cheating, probably because of the auto includes he had. And because of this brick, I was able to sway the advantage back into my side, until I chipped him to 15,000 life. Now I expected a lobster, but I was ready for it. I didn't have anything too valuable on the board, so after he casted it, I casted 1 Decimate. Then he casted another lobster. He currently had 5 cards in his hand when he did this. I was starting to get worried. Did he have a full hand of 1 white cost with lobsters? I had to beat him in fast, or else I might just be here forever. Sure, he probably wouldn't win, but jeez, this was annoying. I played more cards, he played like 7 more lobsters, when he finally stopped board wiping me. I was so close, only 100 life away from killing him, when it was his turn again. I expected the worst. A lobster, maybe like 5 Young Tans. No, he did something even more crazy. Casted a 0 cost Thunderbolt. Now I knew he was cheating, but this was cringe. At this point I knew it was some elaborate troll, but I decided to investigate a little bit further. At his username, I noticed something. It was a deck list. And I started reading out the cards. Young Tan, Lobster, Thunderbolt. They were all there. All the auto includes. There's like 10 different copies of them. Just at this moment I knew this hell would never end. Yet infinite auto includes. There was nothing I could do. Suddenly, my door burst open in real life. It was him, Young Tan, and all of his friends, Lobster, Thunder, Baba! They were all here to kill me. In real life, my room started bleeding with hyper-realistic blood. Everything was going dark. For one moment I thought that I was gonna die. Then, I realized there was still one last way to stop all the auto-includes. A card. No. A board wipe. It was stronger than all the others. There was still one last board wipe that was unconditional, with no downsides, that triumphed all the others. I casted Exocide in real life. I suspended myself and destroyed all the auto-includes in my house. From that day onwards, I realized that auto-includes are cringe. I never used them again.